Only 8,435 pounds, and despite having only one slide, this is an excellent Eagle floor plan that just rolled in here at Haylett RV. One owner, locally sold and traded, actually back before I was Josh the RV nerd and I was just Josh a dork. I did a little bit of sales around here, and this was my personal customer. And if that is not one of the prettiest sidewalls you've ever seen on a used RV, I don't know what is. And you're going to see TLC, care, maintenance, preventative, action, and upkeep present throughout the entirety of this RV. This is not one you're inheriting someone else's problems. This is one of those diamonds in the rough. And here's one of the very best parts of a one-slide fifth wheel. We maintain easy, full travel access, and that's something that the more modern opposing slides with island models just can't offer. The entire thing looks, I mean, spick and span. It is virtually like what I call a time capsule camper, where it looks like somebody bought it, time froze, and then they unfroze it and traded it in. That's about what this thing looks like. It is as clean as a used RV is going to come. It even smells clean in here. They obviously did regular cleaning, and they used it. It's not that it just sat in a barn, although it was stored indoors. They kept this thing incredibly clean and well protected. So we've got a Dream dinette system over here. You can see how there's no pedestals below that. Basically, there's a gas strut that allows you to raise and lower the table easily to drop that into a bonus sleeper. And we have drawers, not just doors, below those benches for easier storage access. Now, the one thing I will say, and this is true of any manufacturer who was building RVs during this generation, this is an airbed style hide-a-bed. And they're very comfortable for seating, but the air mattress itself, unfortunately, never seemed to be a very good one used in the RV business. That being said, that's an easy fix. That's 20 bucks at Walmart or Target or Amazon or whatever, and if you need an air mattress, you can throw one on there. Plus, you always have the dinette for a little bit of bonus storage. Now, all of our windows will open for airflow, and you get some nice window coverage here. Now, when I point at the windows on a bright sunny day, the camera goes dark to try to compensate. Kind of like me in front of my wife. You know, I'm always overcompensating. I'm oversharing. And that's what I'm doing. I'm oversharing. My therapist said, never mind. Moving on. Classic rear living room. More and more and more in modern markets, people want to get away from carpet. I know that not everyone's pumped about that, but hey, it's a classic thing. If you don't like it, it's not like it's hard to remove, guys, because there is this linoleum flooring that we're looking at. It does go all the way under the carpet, so that would be an easy thing to remove if you're a little bit handy. The two chairs back here, you are just surrounded by windows for all kinds of light and airflow, and this thing has a very cool, easy viewing entertainment center over here. This RCA TV, this is one of the first generations where flat screens were really starting to shape the new floor plans in RV production, and it allowed them to shrink the entertainment center, you know, which kind of makes a little bit more comfortable living arrangement. But this one specifically, I've always really enjoyed, because whether you're in the chairs or you're sitting on the sofa, everyone gets a good look at the TV without having to go to one of these triple slide 40-foot monster fifth wheel RVs. And then this whole thing just explodes into just an insane amount of storage space. The entire entertainment center has all kinds of storage below it, behind it, above it, inside it, outside of it. It's just awesome. Kind of the early generation, what I like to refer to as the pantry-tainment center, where, you know, the TV area could be something more than just a spot to watch TV. You've got all kinds of dry storage going on. Now, these cabinets are tall, for sure. You're going to need a 2 or 3 stepper to get up top here. But it's not wasted space, you know. So you put your regular use stuff down where it's easy to reach. You put your uncommonly used things up high where you don't need to get to them every day. The fact is, though, you're not wasting storage potential here in this Eagle. And that's one of the things that's always made Jaycos a little bit heavier, a little bit more expensive, but also a little bit more actual user-friendly, because when you are on the road, tell me when more storage is ever too much, because I don't know that it is. And this is kind of one of the funny things about slide-outs nowadays, guys, because this is a one-slide-only living room, whereas a lot of people like dual opposing slide living spaces, and I get it, the feel of it's really nice. But when you make this whole wall a slide out, you have to cut this whole storage at least in half. It's not even funny how much storage you have to give up just for a little bit of extra open space that, frankly, is not any more effective than this is right here. This is a good layout. Just happened to think while I'm looking up at this air conditioner, Eagle family RVs have been 0 degree rated since before I was in this business. So that should not be an issue. If you are looking for something for extended season use, this is absolutely capable of holding up for you. We've got beautiful hardwood raised panel doors with hardwood cabinet door frames and pocket screwed cabinetry. All your buttons and bells and whistles and everything are right here where the, you know, little kiddos, if they come over, can't get to them. Now we do have a dual entry bathroom right here, so whether you want to get to it from the hallway where I'm at or the bedroom, easy to do so. Porcelain foot flush stool, clean. Shower, clean. Sinks, clean. Floor, clean. My sense of humor, filthy. Huge linen cabinet in this thing. Let me pop this open for you real quick. This is something Eagle's done for years. They give you great linen space in their bathrooms, but you see that we also have this built-in sort of laundry hamper right here, and no surprise, clean. And as if all of this weren't enough, they said, hey, we found an extra little pocket above the toilet. That'd be great for like extra shampoos and things like that, you know? So they just went all out. Now, this is one of those areas I've learned to look for to see if somebody really, really kept an RV clean, and that is looking at the blades of these big fans. Because they pull so much air, organically, they will come in touch with more, like, dust, debris, whatever, in the air. This is spotless. This is, like, showroom ready looking. That means they actually took the time and effort to clean that whenever it needed it, you know, or probably when it didn't even need it, because these folks were very proactive, not reactive in their care, maintenance, and upkeep. Very tall person friendly corner shower as well, and plenty of floor space for you to actually get dressed when you come out of that bathroom, or shower as it were. So, simple bedroom. This was made a little bit before everything had to have like a closet or a east-west bed slide up in the bedroom. So this was still the more classic series of smaller fifth wheels, but we do still have a 60 by 80 bed that does easy lift for storage below. Dual side stands, and I love that sunken recessed headboard cabinet with those power outlets nearby. Ultra phone charge and CPAP friendly. Back outside, it is remarkable how clean and well kept, well maintained this thing has been. We have power front leveling jacks doing the heavy lifting for us. This does have upgraded push button rear stabilizers, which was fancy back when this was made, and nowadays it doesn't have auto leveling, blah blah blah. You know, it's so funny how things have changed. I get that auto leveling is cool. It's just funny how for 40 to 50 years of RV production, we got along just fine, you know? Anyway, I'm old for my age like that. I'm a crotchety old man. I just haven't, you know, my body hasn't caught up yet. Notice the full pass-through storage in this thing, and you do have some TV hookups up in that front bulkhead wall there. But what's neat is you have a sort of like folding cargo wall right here. So if you want to, you have this sort of like lift up sort of tool chest, storage chest right here, but then you've got the heavy decking where you can obviously really just use this thing for huge, massive pass-through storage. Oh, quick note, this little capture plate, this is for their the slider hitch that the folks had on. This is not staying here. This was made when Jayco was using actually their own chassis. They were not using Lippert chassis back when this was made. We have Goodyear Marathon tires, Dexter axles, good, reliable names you have learned to trust over the years, but they were never the less expensive ones, you know. Wheels here are aluminum, looking good. Underbelly, enclosed, forced air heated, insulated, extra insulation in the roof and the slide. So again, this is 0 degree rated. Now back here, we've got a slide out cargo tray, which did not seem to have ever been used. Although I know this RV's been used because I know the owners, but I don't know them like personally. Again, they used to be my clients, but you can't tell it's been used. That's the amazing part. So I've always liked the cargo tray Jayco used to use because it's built with a stop point. You just pull it until it stops. You can't accidentally pull it out and drop it on the ground, because trying to thread the needle and get one of those things back in there, especially alone, here's a word from your Uncle Josh. Scientifically speaking, that sucks. So roughly 200-pound cargo rating on that, although you do see the little bar in the back if you want to flip that up for, you know, strapping down a bike rack. You can do that, although I can tell by the lack of pock marks against the back wall, they never did that here. Awning is push-button power operated, easier folding entry handle, and I think we're ready to head upstairs. And this roof is textbook maintenance, upkeep. This is exactly what something's supposed to look like after a couple years, guys. They did everything right. They kept it clean, they kept it conditioned, and you can see what was the darker stuff is the original factory sealant, and then as it began to get a little older, you know, it will kind of spider crack a little bit. Previous owners, they were up here so often, they said, okay, we need to put a little quick patch seal on that. So it's in kind of the in-between phase right now. It does not need a full peel and seal. It's not even close to needing a full peel and seal because these folks did such a good job keeping up on the maintenance of this thing. This is awesome. This is awesome. I wish, guys, please keep note. These folks got serious money for their trade because we knew them. We knew how they took care of this thing. We knew that it was going to look like this. Unfortunately, not all of them always look like that. And they are worth more to you when you are done with it, when you take care of it. And there's their new Montana they're leaving with today. So, I mean, I tell you what, if they take care of that thing like they took care of this, if they even take half the care of that thing they took care of this, we're certainly going to hope to be the place that they bring that back to. But neither here nor there. I'm done gushing. Whether it's, you know, hitching pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between. We do it all at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.